Hello and welcome to Fundu Money. We are back again with another round of NRI Q&A questions sent to us by our YouTube viewers. They pertain to various areas of finances in India. So we'll be answering the questions, and in this episode we'll be discussing issues related to the definition of who an NRI is. So that's really important for so many reasons that we have enumerated many times. And answering those questions is a familiar face on the channel. That's Chavi Prabhakar, who's the CEO and co-founder of Global Indian Solutions. So we'll be coming back very shortly with the questions and Chavi's answers. So don't go away. Welcome back. Welcome to Fundu Money. We're taking up some questions that have come to us from our YouTube and our NRI viewers, and these questions pertain to the definition of NRI. Answering the questions is Chavi Prabhakar, who's the CEO and co-founder of Global Indian Solutions, which provides a whole range of financial solutions to NRIs. Right now, you can find a link of Chavi's website, which is the Global Indian Solutions website, in the description section of this video. We would also encourage you to follow the playlists, the video playlist and the podcast playlist if you're listening to this on SoundCloud. So let's get started and take these questions. So the first question is by Rukmini R. I'm reading out the questions from a piece of paper. Is it mandatory to convert savings bank accounts in India to NRO account if stayed overseas more than 6 months? What are the rules? The second question is by Masood Alam. Chavi, please tell us from which financial year this new criteria for becoming an NRI will be applicable. I returned from Saudi on 4/10/2019. Finally, after staying for 33 years, what will be my residential status for financial year 2021? So over to you, Chavi.
Hi everyone, I'm back again, and this time around I am just going to simply address a very simple query which we keep getting again and again, which is about what is the definition of a NRI? How can we be classified as a NRI? Are we a NRI, or has the criteria changed? We keep getting a lot of queries around this. So in fact, even now we have two of our viewers, Mrs. Rugmini R and Mr. Masood Alam. We received, so right now have these two names, and there were these queries. Mrs. Rugmini has moved overseas and is inquiring whether her NRO, her resident accounts, should be converted into non-resident NRO accounts. What are the rules that define this? And for Mr. Masood Alam, also the whole, he has a specific query wherein they have moved residents from Saudi Arabia and are back in India. So I will just address these two questions today. So for Ms. Rugmini, I would just say that for conversion of accounts, etc. Now the NRI status is actually guided by either the Income Tax Act or FEMA. FEMA is the Foreign Exchange Management Act. So these two acts, they guide the definition of NRI. So for conversion of accounts, FEMA guides whether an account should be converted or should remain as a resident Indian account. So the criteria as per FEMA for a NRI is if you have lived overseas more than 182 days in the preceding financial year, you would actually then be designated as a non-resident Indian. And if you hold resident accounts, they should be then converted. The resident account should be converted into a NRO, a non-resident ordinary account, and you should definitely also open an NRE account, which is non-resident external, so that whatever funds you get from overseas, as you would now be residing overseas, could come in here, and NRE account being a non-taxable account in India. And so I hope I have answered this query. For Mr. Masood Alam, the specific case that you have related would actually mean that for the current financial year 2021, because you returned back on 4th of October 2019, already in this financial year, you have stayed over 120 days. And why I'm mentioning that? Because as per the Finance Bill 2020, the definition of a non-resident Indian has undergone a modification. So I'll just quickly run that. But of course, in your case, this financial year, you have already crossed 120 days. So as per the new definition, you need to be outside India, or you need to be overseas over 120 days in the financial year. So now that you are in India over this period, so 245 days is the criteria. But yes, here there is a caveat. The caveat being, if your income that you've earned in India is less than 15 lakhs for the financial year, then the old rule, which is as per Income Tax Act, that if you live overseas for more than 182 days, you would be termed as a NRI. That becomes applicable if your income that you earn in India is less than 15 lakhs. So there is one more definition which is used for a NRI as per Income Tax Act. It is that it is either 182 days, more than 182 days that you live overseas, or in the preceding 4 financial years, you have lived overseas more than 365 days, and in the current financial year, you have lived overseas more than 60 days. So in your case, sir, Mr. Alam, even that, so as I've understood, you were overseas for 33 years. So there is, of course, in the previous 4 financial years, I reckon you would have lived overseas more than 365 days. In the current financial year, here I would also like to state that due to the pandemic condition that is there, and a lot of people, NRIs who came to India and could not go back overseas while they were actually residing overseas, there would be a consideration given for this current financial year, which has not yet been specified, but there is it's under consideration. So I would also suggest that you please do consult your tax consultant. If you need any advice, you could also contact Global Indian Solutions. And because once we have clarification on this current year, we would be able to see your status in totality. So I hope this clarifies the doubt that you had in your mind regarding your residential status. And so we will be waiting and watching to see what is the consideration being given for this current unprecedented year that we are all going through. So I will again be coming back And in the meantime, if we have clarity, I would definitely be sharing it with everyone. So, till we meet again, I'll look forward to many more such queries, and will be soon with you to address your various questions and queries. So, till then, you take care, stay safe, and bye bye.
Thank you so much, Chavi. I'm sure these answers would be useful to not only the people who ask these questions, but to others who will be following these videos and podcasts on social media networks and also on our website. That's www.fundumani.com. So keep writing to us, and Chavi will keep answering the questions. Till the next time, take very good care of yourself, and goodbye.